Hi guys, it's Senay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do another makeup look with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture Palette. So I actually have already filmed two videos using this palette. I filmed a first impression and a second impression. So I'm going to leave those linked down below and I'll pop them up on the screen. But today, honestly, I just want to use it again. I've only used it twice and both times I thought it was okay. Like I made it work. The first time I did have a problem with one colour, which was like fudge. It was a bit patchy on the eyes, and then the second time I think the makeup looked even better. I honestly hate forgetting about eyeshadow palettes. You know when there's like a really big hype, you know, about a new eyeshadow palette, everyone uses it and then it just disappears off the face of the earth and no one uses it again. But I actually want to really use the makeup I buy. So like I want to use it again and just play around, see what I think, like a third impressions I guess. So I'm going to use this one today. Okay, so we're going to get started. I've already done my brows. I'll leave my brow routine linked down below and I'll put it up on the screen as well if you want to go watch that. To prime my eyes today, I'm going to use something different. I'm going to use the Benefit Boing Airbrush Concealer. This one is in the color 1. I have used this like under my eyes before, but I've never used it like as a primer. So I think I might try it out, see what it's like, see if it works. I'm going to smooth this concealer out with a sponge I probably should have cleaned because I used it yesterday and then I went to work and then I haven't washed it yet. To be honest, this concealer doesn't provide like crazy coverage. I would definitely say it's more like of a medium coverage. And I always do set down my eye base, and this is the Maybelline Matte Maker Powder in Natural Beige. Okay, so first colour I'm going to take out of the palette is Dawn, and I'm going to use this as a transition colour. And for my brush, I'm using a Morphe M502 brush. So I'm fluffing this colour in the crease, just so I've got like a nice transition shade. The colour Dawn always does surprise me because it doesn't look very dark, but then when I put it on my eyelid, it's so pigmented. So the next colour I'm going to take is Mercury, and to be honest, I haven't used this colour yet because I didn't know how to actually use it, but I'm going to try to today and hopefully it works for me. I'm actually going to use the same brush and I'm going to like fluff it kind of into the crease and keep it like a little bit lower. Yeah, I'm hoping it will work with Dawn. Okay, I won't lie, I'm a little scared of this colour. I can definitely tell you that the shadow is skipping on my eye, so it's leaving like little lines from where I'm trying to blend. The only other shadow I really had a problem with was Fudge, and that was like that chocolatey brown shade. It was kind of doing the same thing. I'm going to take the tiniest bit of Roxy and I'm just going to blend that right over here just to like warm up that area like a tiny bit. So this is what I've got so far. I am going to take my face powder and just kind of rub it over the brow bone just to kind of bring that shadow down a little bit, but I was aiming for a really dramatic smoky eye today. After a bit of love, I did actually get Mercury to blend out on my eyes. It just took a little bit of time. Definitely a shade you need to be careful of. I feel like you can make it look really bad really quick, but I just was persistent. I didn't add any more to my brush. I just kept blending, and then when I felt like I needed a little bit more, then I'd go in with like the tiniest bit and then do the same. So for my lid, I think I'm actually going to use Electric, which is that really bright yellowy gold color, but I'm also going to darken up this outer corner a little bit and maybe the inner corner and just keep it like a halo spotlight smoky eye or whatever. I'm going to start off with Mercury on a smaller brush, and then I probably will dip into Rowdy later. I'm using a Morphe M507 brush. It's just a very small one. I'm just going to start darkening up these outer corners and inner corners as well. Okay, so now I'm going to dip into Rowdy and I'm just going to use the same brush. So here's my smoky eyes. They are so smoky. I feel like I haven't done a smoky look like this in a really long time. It's definitely going to look better once I've got like my base makeup and the rest looks flawless as well. So for this bit here, I'm kind of torn on electric and cube. This is where I wish YouTube videos were live and you guys could like tell me right now which one I should be using. I think I'm going to use electric. I don't know why, it's kind of calling to me. I'm going to use that kind of like on the center here. For my brush, I'm going to use as a Waver 234 Luxe Smoky Shader Brush. I'm just going to spray a little bit of Fix Plus on this. So I'm just doing a little cleanup underneath my eye, just to get rid of all that fallout. There actually wasn't like too much fallout. I probably got the most from that electric shade. So I think I'm going to do some eyeliner since this look is dramatic enough. I feel like I just need to take it there. I need to just make this super dramatic glam. So I'm going to take my Morphe gel liner. This one's in the color Slate. Okay, wings are all done and I'm going to pop on some mascara. This one is a Loreal Feline mascara. Okay guys, so I've just put on my lashes. I use my Glam by Manicare lashes in the style Adriana. So they have dried down and I've just gone over with a bit of liner so you can't see the glue. Oh, and by the way, I did actually prime before I did my eyes and I just used my Benefit Porefessional primer and I used a little bit of my Farsali Unicorn Essence Skin Enhancing Antioxidant Serum just because I'm extra. I am going to move on to foundation now. This part of the video I'm just going to kind of skim through. You will see me do like all my face makeup, but I'm going to be reviewing a new like makeup brush today from Kmart and I want to keep it as a separate video just because I want the review to be like quite detailed. So I'm going to try this out. You will see me use it, but I won't give you my thoughts in this video. The foundation I'm going to use today is my Stila Stay All Day foundation and this one is in the color Honey. Foundation is on and I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring as well. And I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola Quickie contour stick. For concealer, I'm going to start off with my Benefit Boing Airbrush Concealer. This is the one I just used to prime my eyes earlier. And I'm just going to use this to correct my under eye circles. And just put a little bit around the nose as well. I'm also going to use my Tarte Shape Tape and this one's in the color Light Neutral. I think I might only use a Tarte Shape Tape underneath the eyes and to highlight everywhere else I might use a different concealer just because I feel like I definitely need the most coverage under my eyes, but everywhere else I don't need extreme coverage. I just have really dark circles and I definitely feel like when I've got like a smoky eye going on I really want to conceal like underneath. To highlight everywhere else, I'm going to take my Sports Girl Double Trouble Contour Wand Duo. I'm just going to use the concealer side. So I have a real random thought. I've been thinking about doing like a project pan just because I've been watching heaps of videos of people like doing project pans, and if you don't know what that is, people choose stuff out of their makeup collection and give themselves kind of like a time frame to use it up. Just like products you don't always use, it's a good excuse to try and, you know, use it up, get your money's worth and whatnot. So I don't know, do you guys like those videos? Because I strangely find them so satisfying to see how people are progressing on how they're using up their products. I hope that made sense. I'm just going to blend that concealer out. I'm going to set under my eyes now because they're creasing so bad, and it's every time I use a Benefit concealer my eyes do this, so I don't know, I just don't think they agree with me very well. I'm going to use my Australis Banana Powder to set under my eyes and kind of like on the highlighted areas of my face. And I'm using a Morphe E49 brush to set. And I'm going to do a little bit of baking. I'm going to use my Rimmel translucent powder. I'm just going to take that on my sponge. I can feel me creasing today. And my Savvy powder as usual. This one's in the colour Sand Beige. And I'm using a Morphe E53 brush. And one of my favourite bronzers at the moment is the Mecca Max Sunlit Skin Bronzer. I'm just using the same Morphe brush as well. The reason I really like this bronzer, I just feel like it's so nice and soft and it blends out really easily. For contour, I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola bronzer and I'm going to use my Sigma F05 contour brush. I'm going to clean up my contour a little bit with that Rimmel powder. I'm going to use a Makeup Geek blush and this one's in the colour Romance. And I'm using my E53 Morphe brush. For highlighter, I'm going to use my Jeffree Star Skin Frost. This one's in the colour Ice Cold. And I'm going to use my Sigma F35 highlighting brush. I'm going to put a bit of that highlighter on my brow bone as well. Okay, so we're going to do the lower lash line now. I'm going to take a Morphe E18 brush. And I'm going to take the colour Dawn again. I'm just going to start out with that colour and then I'll go like into the darker colours. Now I'm taking Mercury. And I'm also taking the tiniest bit of Rowdy as well. And I'm really focusing the colour on the outer and inner corner. And then I think I might put Electric in the centre. I'm now going to put mascara on my lower lashes. I'm not sure if I want to put like eyeliner on the waterline yet. I'll see how I feel. I just grabbed my Benefit Roller Lash because the wand is skinnier on this. And I always get mascara everywhere when I've got like a bigger wand. I'm actually only going to put like a little bit of eyeliner on the outer corners here. And I'll do a little bit on the upper lash line. Okay, I'm going to do something a little out of my comfort zone that I wouldn't normally go for. I've got this Jeffree Star liquid lipstick. This one's in the colour Deceased. I don't typically go for purples, but it is a lighter purple. I feel like because it is a little bit like cool in the crease of my eye, it might tie in alright. Okay, so I've changed my top and I've fixed my hair just simply because I felt like my top was clashing with the makeup too much, and this is kind of like dark and smoky and vampy and that was like really bright. So I've put on a dark navy top. Hopefully it suits my makeup. I literally have so much dandruff, it's not even funny. Okay, before we wrap up this video, I am going to set my face with the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray. This one is in the scent Rose. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I know it's something a little bit different, but I like to try out different stuff on my channel just so it doesn't get too boring. If you do like the eye makeup and you hate the lip, you can just simply change the lip, or you can, you know, make the eyes less dramatic. I love dramatic makeup. It's just fun to do. Overall, I actually still really like the Subculture palette. The only thing is it does take a little longer to blend, and if you're impatient or if you're on the go, probably don't use this palette, but I really do like it. Especially when I just get to sit down, chill out and do makeup, I'm more than happy to take my time with it and blend it through. I think the colours are really beautiful. I really like the eye makeup. And before I go, I'm going to do a question of the day. I love doing these because I love reading all your comments. I wanted to ask, do you have a pet? How many pets you have and what kind of pets? Are they dogs, cats? What breeds are they? I just want to know because I really like animals and I love my dog so much. And if we can all talk about, you know, our pets together, I'd be more than happy to do that. Other than that, all my social networks are linked down below. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter is always down there if you want to go follow me. And I'll see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye.